Hello everyone, this is Tanya from the Saved by King Jesus channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at what the rulers of the darkness of this world want.
Microsoft founder Bill Gates is the largest private owner of American farmland. Gates alone holds over 275,000 acres across 19 states.
Our government allowed two giant companies controlled by foreign governments to come in and acquire. One of them is controlled by the Chinese, and they bought Smithfield out of North Carolina, and the other one was a Brazilian company that came in and bought up one of the other major players. Why would we want to have an antagonist own 25% of our meat processing? It makes no sense at all.
All right, guys, we're going to get right into it. A lot of people are asking me, Doug, why do you do these videos about the politics? Why do you do these videos about what's going on? Why can't we just talk about homesteading, Doug? And we see what's going on, and once you actually see it, you can't unsee it, okay? So today we're going to talk about backyard poultry, and new rules mean all poultry keepers must register their birds. Doug, why are you talking about this? Well, because it's coming to a backyard near you. All poultry keepers will be required to log their flocks on the National Register this autumn, even if they own just a few birds in a backyard flock.
This is seemingly right out of the Orwell book. Now, everyone's supposed to even register their chickens, their livestock. Do you know by 2030 they want everyone in uniforms? Most likely with our social security number, or SIN number as we say in Canada. Every human turned into nothing more than a QR code.
That's how the few view us all.
With our new climate and nature plan, we focus on the following three things. First, the green transition. Second, the growing physical impact of climate change. And third, the risks from nature loss and degradation.
Our peaceful and united Europe is being challenged like never before by populists, by nationalists.
We hear the propaganda that increases of the gas of life, a trace gas in the atmosphere, will bring a disaster, and that we will have runaway global warming. Sorry, folks, we've known for 200 years from chemistry that it's the exact inverse.
And for those of us who like rice, and for all those vegans and vegetarians, I don't think you're going to like what you're going to see next. Have a look.
Now, would you ditch traditional meat for lab-based meat substitutes? Well, before you decide, I suggest you take a look at this report. South Korean researchers have successfully developed a hybrid rice. Researchers believe that lab-grown rice can replace farming cattle for meat.
Would you eat this bowl of beef rice? South Korean researchers have succeeded in growing beef cells in rice grains, which they say could become a sustainable alternative source of protein that can replace farming cattle for meat.
Every farmer is warning us from every field on God's green earth. A reckoning is imminent. The four horsemen of the apocalypse are galloping on the horizon.
Last year in the United States, we lost over 500,000 farms. We lost over 125 million acres of farmland. There's never been a time that the local rancher or producer needs your help. Buy American and buy local.
Convoys of hundreds of tractors and trucks have slowed or blocked the traffic on major roads leading to major cities in the last 3 weeks. And many of the protesting farmers in France have also stopped after the government there offered a series of financial concessions. They've also blocked numerous border crossings with the Netherlands. In Portugal, farmers have partly blocked a key bridge on a main road into Lisbon.
In the Netherlands, it was about fertilizer. In Germany, it's about the so-called diesel privilege. In France, it's about restrictions on the use of pesticides.
The CIA media and its satellite propagandists are covering up a global revolution that is far worse than any engineered global starvation in order to rein in the GMO agricultural control of the United Nations Agenda 2030 and the Great Reset.
In order to get net zero, first off, we'd have to kill all the animals, including ourselves, food and energy. Nothing else is as important as those two things, water, right? It's part of food. They haven't decided to cut the water off just yet.
You know, climate change is a bit abstract. Some people understand it really well, some understand it a bit, some just don't understand it. Water, every kid knows how important it is to have water. When you're playing football and you're thirsty, you need water.
4 billion of us depend on nitrogen fertilizer, which they now say is bad because it's a greenhouse gas or whatever.
And in particular, what the net zero movement does is it ignores the benefits of fossil fuels and it exaggerates the negative side effects. That's the key thing that's going wrong. Fossil fuels are crucial to the availability of food for 8 billion people in 2 ways. So anyone want to suggest what are the ways in which fossil fuels are crucial to food? Fertilizer, so that's one. So modern fertilizer is derived from natural gas. We cannot feed 8 billion people without plentiful fertilizer. Before natural gas, we were trying to use bat guano. That was our best fertilizer. Bat guano didn't scale very well to 8 billion people. Natural gas is crucial. There's nothing close to natural gas in terms of fertilizer.
Meanwhile, a tsunami of illegals is slowly reintroducing screwworms and hoof and mouth disease to American livestock our ancestors tenaciously battled with and eliminated from the U.S. Our nation is running out of time. No one wins in a war against the farmer. Everybody starves and everybody dies.
I want you to take a look at this man, one of the elites, and what his beliefs are. Now, their plan is to become like gods. They want to be God. They have a God complex, and they want that. And if we get in their way, as this man states, they will destroy us, is what they're saying. Have a look, everyone.
Are going to become gods. Period. If you don't like it, get off. You don't have to contribute. You don't have to participate. But if you're going to interfere with me becoming God, you're going to have big trouble. And we'll have warfare. The only way you can prevent me in this 50 or is to kill me. If you kill me, I'll kill you.
Here is the thing, whether they know it or not, there is someone standing in their way, and his name is Jesus, and he's unmovable. They will indeed find that out.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch.
Our King Jesus didn't bring us this far to abandon us now. You were called, you were chosen. You were knit together in your mother's wombs, fearfully and wonderfully made. We are called to serve. King Jesus bless you all.